name is Shannon Davis, and today I'm going to tell y'all what it takes to become a Texas Game Warden. For a Texas Game Warden, you have to have a bachelor's degree, which is a 4-year degree at an accredited college or university, and you can basically have any field of study. But for me, I'm going for criminal justice because I feel it fits the field most and better. Uh, for the tuition expenses, as a student, you're going to have to probably take out loans, student loans to cover it. But for me, it's most likely going to take anywhere from $85,000 to $95,000. Uh, After college, for a Texas Game Warden, you must enter or apply for the Texas Game Warden Academy located in Hamilton County, Texas, near Austin. Uh, about 300 to 400 applicants a year apply to the Texas Game Warden Academy, but they only select about 20 to 30 because each game warden has to go through the academy, and each county only has 3 game wardens. The job skills and experience that it takes to become a game warden, you need to have you need to be in good physical shape for the in case you gotta chase somebody down or just have to deal with the outdoor environment. But you must have responsibility because not every day, but most of the time, game wardens have to cover a wide range of area, and they are working alone, which means that you can't lack off because you don't have anybody watching. I mean, you still got to do your job, and you have to do it good. Uh, for some experience to get before you become a game warden, you can do ride-alongs. There's also a website of the Texas Department of Wildlife and Justice that there is volunteer work. Each region in the state of Texas has its own page of volunteer work, to where people like me that are in college or in high school can go and volunteer for these places to get more experience and maybe set them aside while they're applying to the academy. Uh, Me personally, I think this field suits me the best because I love the outdoors. Uh, I grew up in the woods hunting and fishing my whole life, and I actually like to care for the law and the lay of the land and the animals that are in the land. I don't mind being in physical shape. I mean, nobody really wants to get in physical shape, but I like it. You also have to have good determination to stay with it and never give up. The earnings for the state of Texas in this region, you start out at about $49,000. That is when you first get accepted to the academy. Now, once you graduate the academy, you get a bonus to wherever you're going to be stationed at. The maximum salary you get, which is $104,000, around that amount, goes typically to the sergeants of the game wardens, and not only game wardens, but they also have dive teams and SWAT teams and scout teams and tactical teams. They also get paid a good bit of money. Employment has slightly decreased in the last couple of years due to the amount of game wardens in the state of Texas. Like I said, you only get 3 per county. So, say there's 100 counties in the state of Texas. That's only 300 game wardens in the whole state. And it also depends on the health of the current game wardens. If one of the current game wardens gets injured in the line of duty and can't has to retire, then I mean obviously you got to fill the spot. But other than that, it pretty much is set for a good while. Typical days at the office, you normally do a lot of patrolling, depending on the typical season. Say right now it's October, so it's bow season. Gun season opens up the first weekend in November. So game wardens right now are typically uh, patrolling around the hunt clubs, down the back roads, looking for poachers at night, and people that shine deer. They go around and shoot the deer when they see their eyes in the light. Uh, the hours they work is typically they're on call 24/7, and it's typically Monday through Friday, unless it's a holiday that you have to work and patrol. But other than that, the only difficult part about it is you're always working by yourself, so it's hard to get help when you need it the most. Personality traits and skills. Uh, for a game warden, you got to be physically fit. You got to appreciate the wildlife, and you got to have the responsibility of working alone and doing the right thing uh, instead of cooperating with the criminal. You have to serve him the warning or the citations or the tickets or the probation for using your discretion to whatever he has broken the law doing. And that's about all I got. But for me,